What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you're doing well today. Now, if you guys didn't see this morning's video, the Husky meme review, I definitely suggest you go and check it out. It's worth a couple really good laughs. Also, I put an enormous amount of editing into it, so I think you're gonna have a lot of fun watching it. So this morning has been absolutely crazy, and I just want to talk to you guys about something that happened to me this morning. I wish it didn't happen to me. It's kind of a crummy thing, but it did, and I want to talk to you guys about it because I want you guys to be warned. Now, when it comes to online social media presence and all that, when it comes to people filming their dogs on the internet or talking about dogs on the internet, people get really passionate, you know? They want to be the center of attention most of the time. They want to be successful. They want their dog to be successful. We've all felt it, you know? You want to do the best you can do, but at the same time, you don't want to compromise being a good person. You don't want to go around and be like, oh, you know, that person's the worst in the world. Or just talk smack. You know what I'm talking about? Just talking junk about other people because you're jealous or you feel like you're not doing as good. It's a hard temptation, but I'll tell you what, a lot of people, when it comes to the Husky community or just dogs or pets in general, but dude, people are just anti-helping you out, which is kind of crazy because this is sort of why I do YouTube, to help people out. Every video I've kind of ever made whenever I started YouTube was to give people a little bit of information on how to do something. I always just found that the YouTube videos that do the best were the ones where I was helping people figure something out, how to do something. And it was kind of like a trade-off. I got the video views and I was able to propel my brand or my videos in a positive direction. And in return, the people who watched the videos, they were able to figure out something that they were trying to figure out. I was helping them. Now, of course, not all YouTube channels function this way. There are people out there who just have fun. You know, they don't really help anybody or give any good information. It's just, you know, for pure entertainment. And that's completely okay. I love plenty of YouTube channels like that. And today, I just want to let you guys know, I'm not even talking about a specific YouTuber or a specific YouTube channel. Nope, today I'm talking about the fine folks over at the Facebook page, Husky Training Community. If you've ever been on Facebook and you have a Husky, you probably use it to ask questions. You might even have used it to find our channel. Husky Training Community is just one of those pages on Facebook where you have to kind of sign up to be part of the page, right? You have to ask them permission. There's mods, there's like all these different guidelines to being a member. It's one of those pages. They want to keep it safe. They want to keep it, you know, filled with Husky information. They don't want people just getting in arguments and spamming things, and that's completely understandable. A lot of sites end up with that kind of thing going on, and I get it. You got to put some sort of guidelines in place so that you're preventing those people from coming in. All right, well, now that you know that, now that you understand, you know, that those exist, if you didn't already, you might even be part of one of those communities on Facebook. I just wanted you to be aware of it before I bring you into the very next thing I'm about to discuss. So I get questions all the time. Our YouTube channel is really fun, and we do a lot of things that have nothing to do with training, right? We have episodes where you're not learning anything at all. But for the most part, I try and keep the channel a very, very educational and family-friendly channel. I want to make sure that everybody is getting correct information about Siberian Huskies, how to train them adequately, and what I like to think differentiates me from other trainers out there of not only Huskies, but dogs too, is that I keep it fun. I try to keep it down to earth and let you guys know that all dogs are different. There's not one business model to training a dog or anything like that. It's all about you and your relationship with your dog. So oftentimes I'll put several different types of strategies on how to do something or how to train your dog because I know it's different for everyone. I don't want to pigeonhole somebody into a corner and be like, look, this is my method, and if it doesn't work for you, well then you must be like special or something. No way. I know everyone's different, so I'm just trying to be the everyday man's dog trainer. At the same time, I'm trying to bring a lot of fun your way. This is how I get awareness out to children. It's good for them to know things about animals, and if you have fun and you have a very energetic attitude, you're going to get their attention and they're going to understand those things as they grow up. So that's one of my goals with this channel. Now, unfortunately, I'm only one guy that manages this channel. I have a couple people who do help me right now, but when it comes to answering comments and just reading everybody's questions, it's so much. I don't want to be cocky or brag, but we get hundreds and hundreds of questions every month asking us, what do we do in this situation? What do we do in this situation? And sometimes I just don't have the time to make all the YouTube videos and answer all the questions. I just can't find the time to do it. And one of the reasons is because a lot of the questions don't filter through in one social media place. So for example, I get tons of questions on Instagram. I get tons of questions on Facebook. I get tons of questions on YouTube. So all these questions, they're not really aggregated anywhere. They're thrown across several different platforms. A lot of times I'll just get messages on, random social media platforms, sometimes even in my email. So it's really hard to help everyone or find a place where I can try and help everybody the best that I can. Now, with that said, I want to tell you guys, I've been a YouTuber for a long time. It is not a typical practice of mine to shove my content in people's faces. Yeah, it's true, I use my social media accounts to push the videos that I make, and every once in a while, I don't do it with every video, I will post a video in the Siberian Husky section on Reddit. That's basically the only place I post my content other than my own personal social media places. I don't ever spam anywhere. I don't bug people. I don't try and just shove my content everywhere that I can. It's not something that I think is classy, and I think that if your content is good enough, it's going to get shared anyways. People are going to share it on their own. So it's something that I don't practice. I like to get my stuff out there because sometimes people want to have answers to these questions about Huskies and they don't know where to look. So sometimes, every once in a rare while, I will tap into a new place. I'll try and find a new place that I think hey, maybe there's a lot of people here who need the answers that I'm giving, need the training that I'm giving, but they can't find me. That's a big problem with a lot of companies. That's what marketing and advertising is. So finally, we get to the forefront of today's story. And I'm sorry it took a long time of explaining for me to get here, but right now I'm going to tell you what today's video is all about, and here we go. So last night, I jump on to Facebook, okay? I got a lot of people saying, can you please go to this place, make an account, or sign up, or get added to the group so that you can help us with our Husky questions in, one common place. And one of those places that I was asked to join was Husky Training Community on Facebook. So I simply just asked to join. They ask you a few questions like, do you understand why you're going to join, and yada, yada, yada. And I said, yes, I understand that this is a Husky Training Community. I want to help people out, so I would really appreciate it if I could be added. Very, very shortly after my request, I was added to the community. And I'm not really, I don't know if I did this right. And I'm not really familiar with how you go into communities and be like, hi, I'm introducing myself, or, whatever. But I basically went to the page and I left a comment. I said, hi, I own this YouTube channel, 60 Formula Productions. I train Huskies. We have hundreds and hundreds of videos on, how to train a Husky, how to raise a Husky. If you need peace of mind, if you want to know if you're doing the right thing or you're going the right way with your dog, this is a good place to watch. I never once asked anyone to subscribe. I never once asked anyone to like the videos or share my content. I even said to people if they had any personal questions about training to contact me personally in the community so that I could contact you and answer whatever question that you had. I made it very personable. I was like, look, this isn't about me promoting my channel or my brand. This is about basically me just offering a resource. I have hundreds of videos, and not to mention thousands and thousands of comments from people, you guys, who have left comments, and they're really good comments. They got a lot of info. That's why I always thank you guys for leaving really good detailed comments, because other people need to come to these videos, and if I can't provide them with the info that they're looking for, sometimes they scroll through the comments and they find it from you guys. So I was just offering, if you want to come to the channel, go ahead. If you have any questions, hit me up. I even specifically stated that this was not a promotional thing. I was like, I just want you guys to know that my channel exists, and that's basically where everything went downhill. So when I initially made the post, I had people commenting immediately. They were like, saying, hey, thank you for posting this. I watch your channel. They were asking me specific questions, and I was reading the actual comments that were coming through. They were coming up on my phone. And I was like, okay, cool. I think I am hitting, an audience of people who are really interested or have questions pertaining to Huskies. But it was really late, and I was like, I'm going to go to sleep. I had just finished scheduling and uploading a video which went out this morning very early. So I just planned on answering all of the questions first thing in the morning. Well, I woke up and I went to go answer those questions, and the entire comment that I'd posted had just been deleted. It was just gone. All of the questions that people had asked in that post were gone, and I couldn't access them in any way. In fact, I can't show them to you now. This is part of the reason why I said I'm missing some of this stuff. I don't have my original post that I posted to prove that I said what I just told you I said. It's part of the reason why I woke up with kind of like this prerogative to get up and answer these questions on this new training forum. So at first I wasn't sure it was deleted, so I kind of just looked around. I don't really know how to use Facebook all that well. I used to, but it's gotten way, way advanced since I was in high school, and I just didn't really know. Maybe I wasn't looking in the correct place. I looked around for a while. So finally I just posted a post. I was like, hey, I posted last night and I would like to know if you guys can help me find it because I want to answer some questions that people had. And this is when this happened. This is basically the start of everything. And this is just crazy ridiculous to me. So this woman, I guess she's an admin to the entire Husky training community, Gestapo or whatever you want to call them. She hits me up and she basically says, my post was removed for violating group rules. They don't allow posts that sell or market products or solicit subscriptions, viewers, or anything else that someone could profit off of. She then said I'm allowed to stay in the group, but I must follow the group rules. If you're hoping to use our platform to garner likes or subscribers, you won't be successful. Like I've just come here like a bad guy trying to stand on the shoulders of this precious Husky training community to propel my YouTube channel forward. I don't know. I mean, I guess that's completely understandable. People do that all the time. But if you take one look at my channel, if you just went and visited it for 2 seconds, you'd see that it is literally a gold mine of really good information. And I'm not trying to be like, that's all on me. It's all on you. As viewers and a creator, we've created a really good channel to help people out. I truly believe that my viewers have brought just as much value to the channel as I have. So as she comments this, I'm watching. I can see her like, it's literally like, someone is commenting on this. I'm watching it. She then goes, if you would like to discuss further, please contact an admin. I'm turning off comments on this post as it too violates the rules of the group. I don't know how this post violates anything. I'm asking people to help me because I don't know where my original post was. So apparently, if you join this Husky training community and you ask for help, I guess it like violates their guidelines. But before I started exploring, I wanted to quickly shoot in a comment because I knew she was going to shut down the comments and I wanted her to hear me out. So I quickly just typed out, wow, I was trying to help those who need assistance in training. We've helped hundreds of people. It will make for an interesting story on the channel. And I was referring to her behaving in this manner, talking about me talking to you guys about this. So literally immediately after I shoot that comment, like the second after my comment goes through, you can see right below it says commenting has been turned off for this post. So she locked it down. She was like, I'm not going to let him comment. But my comment got through, which I don't think she expected. I don't think she knew I was just standing by. So now the weird thing is that moments later, literally moments later, the commenting comes back on. So she turns it back on. She turns the commenting back on for whatever reason. I'm not even really sure why. This was so weird. If you're going to turn the commenting off, just turn it off. Don't turn it back on. I figured she was going to reply to me to be like, well, I'm going to talk some smack. But she never ended up doing that. I mean, look how snarky this is. This blows my mind. She's like, thanks for following the rules that you agreed to when you joined, which I can't even find on your site anywhere. Brandy Michelle. Cool picture. So I went ahead and I decided I was going to take a look through the guidelines. Basically, the rules that it takes to be a community member in the Husky training community. I mean, at this point, you gotta be like the coolest kid on the block who doesn't ask questions. This is basically Fight Club. It's like first rule of Husky training community. We do not talk about Husky training community. So I found 2 places where they posted their guidelines. The first one was a post that was literally pinned to the top by somebody, and I went through the whole thing. And then the other one was in their guidelines section. Not one of these areas ever said anything about self-promotion. Nothing. I'll show you everything that they said so that you guys can read it for yourself. You can pause the screen, but nothing in this ever said anything about not posting videos that were helpful to training. Nothing. And one of the rules that I'm like, okay, this I guess is what got me to get in trouble in the first place is arguing with an admin. So you're not even allowed to argue with an admin. That's one of their rules. They're like, if you argue with an admin, you're out. So clearly, I just want to let you guys know, they're claiming to have a community to help people understand and raise and train Huskies. However, if you don't fit the mold of what they expect a member should be, you don't deserve help or to be a part of their community at all. So I just want to ask you guys, do you think this is a community? It's not. The word community in their title is false. It's a club. So after reading the guidelines and finding out there was nothing wrong, what I did was I went to the comments of my post, which were now turned on for some reason, and I posted, I said, can you please, and I tagged the girl who did all this, I said, can you please tell me where in your guidelines it says that I am not allowed to share helpful YouTube videos on how to train Huskies? I posted both of the guidelines that they had posted to that comment feed, showing her both of the areas of the guidelines. Well, about 5 minutes after that, the comments were turned off again so that no one could comment. And then almost immediately after that, the comment was deleted so that nothing was there anymore. All the information was gone. And then 5 minutes after that, I was deleted from the group entirely. I could not access any of the information of the group. In fact, I was blocked. I couldn't even see the group if I searched for them on Facebook. So I just want to let you guys know, I'm going to present all of the stuff to you here of everything that I have. I literally was asked to come to this community on Facebook to help, and it would be a good place where I could answer questions. I really did not want to encroach on anyone's Facebook community page. I didn't want to take the spotlight. That's not what I was looking for. Honestly, just to be honest with you guys, I wanted to find people who are looking for the questions that I answer, so I thought this would be a good place for me to just say hello, and if you needed help, you could check out my YouTube channel. I never even posted a video. I posted a link to our channel, but I never posted videos. I didn't spam anything. I was not aggressive about this at all. So I just want to say, I don't recommend the Husky training community on Facebook. I don't like it when people treat others that way. If you truly want to help people, if you truly want to have a community, you should do what you can to help people. And this lady, Brandy Witt, I don't know what her deal was. But the way that she managed the situation, I can't say the same for all the other admins. That's why I'm just kind of calling her out. But come on, it was just crazy to me. I just wanted to reach out and give some people help who needed it, and they completely acted like I was there just to make money, to step all over something they created, which was not the case. It was completely unfriendly. I don't recommend going there. If you guys want to train your Husky, you don't have to come here to my channel. I understand sometimes it's a little bit crazy, and it's not the most plain Jane technical YouTube channel in the world. But I definitely don't suggest going to Facebook and signing up with Husky Training Community. It's just, what do they do? What do they do to help? How are they a community? I don't know. Craziness. Sorry that this was a crazy negative video. I just wanted to bring it your way. I wanted to talk about it. More times than not when these things happen, I don't make a video because I don't want to be negative, and I just go, I'll just go on with my day. I don't want to bug the people, but I want you guys to know. It's important. Maybe I should start sharing this stuff with you guys more often. If you guys had fun today, smash that like button. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Would love to hear them from you, and we'll see you next time with another episode of Guess What? Yup, you guessed it. Whatever we make. Peace! Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.